What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me again, and behold the Tweeterhead quarter scale Joker that we've been waiting for. And if you watch my videos, I did the 6 scale Joker that I got, basically this exact statue, and that was the deluxe version that came with the exclusive extra portrait, and I think it was the knife in his right hand. Anyway, we did a video on that, and it was deemed, I mean, I was calling it the statue of the year because it was such a phenomenal statue. The paint, the design, everything about it was awesome, but the price was especially good. The price was running at $650, so that's a price you don't see too often for a statue like that. And I think it's because the pre-order was so long ago and the prices of statues have gone up so much that that price was actually a good price for just a delayed statue. So I think it got so much popularity, they not only increased the edition size of it, they actually decided to make an exclusive quarter scale, and here it is. This is the base. So if you watch my videos, I did a video on the 6 scale. You know, as far as I can see, everything's spot on exactly the same as the 6 scale, but just a lot bigger scale. Even the packaging, everything was exactly the same. It was just enlarged. Everything was just enlarged. So here it is, and it was pretty impressive opening the package. Check that out. Man, just looking at that throne was just phenomenal because it's so big. So I decided to get this. I mean, am I going to say that this is just a badass statue? Things have changed considering the price of this is over double of what the 6 scale is. So, but before we go into that, let's go ahead and get everything put together. It shouldn't take us too long to do that. And let's go ahead and just piece it together real quick. This guy is very simple to put together. There's really nothing to it, and his torso just kind of lays on there. There's a little divot in the seat, and he sits nice and snug there. Okay, that's got to be it right there. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. Bam! Took me long enough. I thought that was going to be a lot easier there. Let's go ahead and throw these little accessories on. So I've done this before, so I kind of know where these pieces go. This one goes in the corner. Got a little bomb there. And you know, these little pieces that go around it, they kind of just sit where you want to place them. So there's no specific spot. They kind of just sit there. But what sucks about these things is they're not secure. So you don't want to forget about them when you're trying to move this thing. These things end up falling over and are the pieces that end up breaking. I think there's been a lot of reports of breakages of those loose pieces. So that just goes there, and then we get one of these Joker cards there. If they fall over, it should be okay. All right, let's go ahead and throw that portrait on, and then I'm going to talk about that here in a second because I had a problem with this one. Let's go ahead and throw his boot on. Be careful, that little knife there on his boot is very fragile. Yeah, good magnet there, don't have to worry about this. And this actually goes on the chair there. Where was it? Does it? There's a little slot for this, so that crowbar kind of just sits on the corner like that. And if I remember right, on the 6 scale, this was not removable. I think they did it because I believe that was probably going to be a piece that had a lot of breakages. Now, last pieces, we got all these little knives there. There's a bunch of little spots where these go. I may, let's see, I know one goes right here. They're kind of just hidden around. Really have to look at all the pictures. Right here. Got two more. Wish I had a picture in front of me. But we're not going to worry about these last two because we'll be just looking at, we'll be trying to find those forever. So I think for the meantime, we're just going to set them down. We're just going to set them down on the base. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, well, there it is. Quarter scale Joker. Okay, so we got all this put together, and do I really need to go over this statue? Probably not. If you're looking at this statue, you've probably seen it online. You probably see that this is getting a lot of attention. It's a badass statue. So I don't see many videos of the quarter scale, but the 6 scale is out there. And I can tell you, like I was saying earlier, I did get the 6 scale, and I would say that was the statue of the year because of the price. Everything about that statue regarding the design, the sculpt, the base, everything's just awesome about this. And but the price was especially appealing at $650, I believe, maybe even 600, I can't remember. But that's because the pre-order was so long ago, it carried over when statue prices went up, and then, you know, we're getting a badass statue for 600 bucks. It's awesome. So they did, I remember when that first came out, it sold out in like a day, and then it came back up because they increased the edition size because it got so much popularity. So, and I was kind of like, oh, that kind of sucks that they did that, because you bought it when it said it was a 300 edition size, and then they made it what, like 1200 for each edition, I believe. So anyway, this is the quarter scale. Is this as cool as the 6 scale? Yes. It's cooler, it's badass, it's quarter scale, but I'm not as excited for this one because of the price. I mean, $1,255 this costs. This is over double of what the original 6 scale was. I had a little breakage on one of these knives, and I was going to get a new one from Sideshow, and they said, oh, you can get a refund, and I went ahead and did that. But now that I have this, I was like, man, I should have kept the 6 scale because the price was so appealing. And you know, this thing came out with shipping all together around $1,600, so it's not a cheap statue. I should have kept the 6 scale because it was a good size. It wasn't like a tiny statue. It was a good size there. And you know, I have DC pieces, but I don't especially have Joker, or even I don't mind not having a Joker in my collection, but yeah, that's all I can really say about this. Awesome statue, but you paid for it. Definitely paid for it this time. No cool deals on this one. So, one problem with this, when I opened it, there was no exclusive portrait, and there was no exclusive blade that, he's supposed to have a blade that goes in the right hand, like a razor blade, but it wasn't in there. And then I I sent a message to someone on Facebook that said he pre-ordered this, and I was asking him, hey, you know, did you get an exclusive portrait with this? And he didn't receive his, but he said he has heard from other people that they did not get an exclusive portrait or an exclusive hand. You know, I really like the other switch out for this. So we'll see what happens. So I don't know if that's a Tweeterhead mistake or a Sideshow mistake, but on the box that I got with this, it says regular. And there's no regular and exclusive. This is the exclusive. There's only one version. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So anyway, that's all I can say about this. It's awesome statue, awesome base, money bags, Gotham Bank and Trust, Batman's cowl, knives, a vintage weathered seat here, awesome throne, probably the coolest throne design I've seen in a throne yet. Pretty cool. Anyway, edition size at 500. Cool statue, expensive price. Anyway, next statues we have a Batman on Throne coming. That's going to be by Queen Studios, and I did get the deluxe version, or I think it's called a premium, where you get Barbados on the top. So that's another throne. and that one's a very dark statue, really awesome, based on Tim Bradstreet's design. He did a variant cover on a comic, and I almost actually got the original art for that, but it was very expensive. But anyway, I decided to pass on it. I think he wanted like $5 grand for it, so I was like, nah. Anyway, we are getting the statue, and that's going to be a cool statue to review because it looks awesome. Anyway, after that, we have a few customs coming in, and join me on those. Those are going to be fun, and that's all I can really say about this awesome statue. I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put this. That's if I'm going to keep this. If I'm going to keep it. So I'm actually hoping I can get the 6 scale back. I don't think it's on pre-order. I think it's sold out already. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Please subscribe. I do appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.